Hey everybody, Blind Wave back. I'm Eric.
I'm Eric.
And we have another week's Q&As for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Eric! I also have good news.
My shield.
That's your shield.
Yeah.
That's the wrong shield. Not those kind of shields. Strategic Homeland Intervention of Enforcement Logistics Division.
I know it is. I'm not going to tell you.
Damn it. Was I close?
No.
Damn it.
I don't know it.
You don't know it?
What were you going to say?
Good news is been having issues with my shield truck.
Okay.
But Calvin actually is working on getting it fixed.
Really?
Yeah. He also needed a vehicle to drive, so he's borrowing it to drive, but he's also going to fix it too.
Really? Okay,
So
that's cool.
It'll have all its issues solved. So,
Yeah.
I'll be able to drive my shield truck.
Awesome.
Maybe our Blind Wave Snapchat or some pictures or some random things will be up on our website or something.
Okay, yeah. Check out our Facebook and Snapchat and Twitter for all of the updates of the shield truck.
Yeah. All right, let's get into some questions for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Let's do it. Now, I'm going to guess there's some about Gemma.
Gemma, why?
I don't know. I mean, this was kind of
She wasn't very important this time. I think it's going to be about Will.
Will?
Yeah, the guy that everybody loves because he's
Will.
so much better than Fitz.
Shut the fuck up, Aaron. Fuck! God damn it. I'm so mad.
What are you drawing, Eric?
Penis!
All right, first question we have is from SSG Hawkish. No, okay. Do you guys think the cloaked figure who was on the planet will come through the portal with Will if they do get him back to Earth?
Oh, I like this theory. There's a lot of theories about the cloaked figure and Will and whatever, and a lot of questions. So we don't want to go too much into this, but I think so. I think that'd be cool.
I mean, it's some kind of weird, mysterious threat.
Yep.
If it came through, and now there's some kind of new mysterious threat they got to deal with on Earth.
Yeah.
Along with along with ATCU.
Yep.
Along with just people.
Everything. I mean, it would be cool. Maybe this solidifies S.H.I.E.L.D., the ATCU, and Lash, and they have to fight against it.
All three of them?
Yeah.
Some giant thing just comes through and just causes giant sandstorms and destruction.
Yeah, it's like, what's the squid thing? The big giant monster? Cthulhu.
Squidward.
No, it's like Cthulhu.
Oh. Same thing.
Yeah, it's Cthulhu. All right, we got a lot of theories and speculation about what that thing is, so let's keep it going.
All right. Alice Marianne?
Yep,
Alice
good.
Marianne Lisbr. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you guys think that Will could be the monster in the storm? Because they never appear at the same time on screen. I think he could be manipulating Gemma the whole time. I don't know. I hope he's evil. I'm sure Eric would be fine with him being evil and bad and something. terrible.
No, I don't. I mean, look, Will's a good guy. He's an astronaut. He's a patriot. He's in the Air Force. I support the troops. But fuck that guy. I don't want him to be with Gemma. All right? Gemma, Simmons. That's how it's supposed to be. But is he the smoke monster? Yeah. The Man Black.
I mean, I guess we never really did see them both at the same time, but there was towards the end, Gemma was walking and he was behind.
Yeah.
And then the monster appeared ahead of her. And then,
well, if he is that monster, then it wouldn't matter.
And then didn't Will grab her?
No.
Pull her away?
Fitz grabbed her.
No.
Didn't he? She heard Fitz. No. We heard
No, because he was running she was running towards the thing.
Yeah.
And Will was chasing after her, and we heard her going Gemma, and she's like, Fitz!
Yeah.
And then she saw the monster. And then Will pulled her away and told her to run, and then he was looking at the monster. But we never actually saw them on the screen at the same time.
Yeah, I thought that they were together at first, and then he told her to run, and then we never saw him again. We only heard a gunshot.
No, well, we did see him again.
Did we? I don't. Well, we saw him
very last.
Well, I'm talking about in the sandstorm thing.
They were together. They were gonna watch the sun. They saw a flare.
Yeah.
She took off towards the flare.
Yep.
The storm came. She saw the monster. He met back up with her.
Mm-hmm.
Told her to run, and then you heard the gunshot.
Yeah.
But he only had one bullet.
Yes, he did. You wasted it.
Yeah. But maybe he killed it.
I doubt it.
Because he was still there and alive.
He was.
And there was no sandstorm.
I would say that would be like a point towards your theory that he was still alive, but Gemma was alive when she went through the sandstorm the first time.
True.
If he was the monster, then why would we get that scene at the end where he was he looked at his gun and he threw it away because it was worthless? I don't feel like the monster would do that by itself.
I don't think he's a monster.
I don't think he is
killed
either.
The monster.
Yeah. Because if he was the monster, then he would, it would make more sense that he killed his team rather than I don't know. I don't think he's the monster. I think his backstory is too detailed, and I think he's just a very lonely, sad man that's been there for 14 years.
True.
I don't think he's a monster. But if he was, it'd be interesting.
Be a good story, right?
Yeah.
All right. By Tolga Omuk.
Okay.
Do you think Will knows Rosalyn? Because we know from episode 1 that Rosalyn was in NASA, but things went bad, so she changed her job. I think it's an interesting point.
Yeah, Rosalyn, the head of the ATCU. I think that is a very good thing that they pointed out there. I think that's a really cool connection.
What if Will is Lash?
That would be so stupid. I don't know who Lash is, but I don't know if... So what, he's Lash and the Smoke Monster?
No, he's not the Smoke Monster.
Where's the Lash is the Smoke Monster?
I think it's possible. I mean, he was there in the 90s, right? 14 years he's been there, right?
Didn't he leave?
2000.
He left in 2001?
It was 99, because we said episode 1. It was 99, right?
I thought it was 2001 because we said it's like 2001 A Space Odyssey.
Oh, maybe so. I thought we said something about episode 1.
I think that was another thing.
Oh.
That was in Heroes.
Oh, was
it? We went back to 99.
Okay.
A lot of time traveling in these things.
All right, so 2001, so 14 years. I don't know how long ago Rosalyn was in NASA, but
it makes sense that could be around the time period.
It's possible. She gets her back, they meet each other, and now they join up with S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff, and they're all friends.
Doubt it, but I think that the NASA connection is interesting between those two characters.
Okay. Katie Guh. I'm so tired of Fitzsimmons melodrama. If they are not going to get together, let Fitz move on. Give them some closure, and let's focus on something else. I really don't want to see a love triangle.
I don't either. I mean, if they're gonna, I don't want to see this.
It's been 3 seasons.
It has. It's been enough for me to look. Your opening 2 episodes were the perfect time to get them together. Him going for it, he found her, heads and laps. It was awesome. And then we learned that in this 6 months she fell in love, or I don't know if she's in love. It might just be survivor's guilt, but she fell in love with the only guy available on a planet.
If he's the last man on Earth.
He's the last man on whatever that planet was. It was Hell or a Kree thing or whatever. And when you brought that up, I suddenly lost interest in Fitzsimmons, kinda. Especially whenever he's like, I'll help you. You're my friend. It's like, all right, well, he needs to move on, because if he doesn't, and this becomes like some kind of love triangle thing, I'm not interested in that. Yeah. I mean, this isn't Friends. This is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. I mean, I kind of felt a little bit of stuff between Gemma and Trip a long time ago.
A little bit,
but it didn't get me out of the whole, like, well, Fitz and Simmons are going to get together, I think.
Yeah.
Because I think around that same time, Fitz was having issues, and that's when she was gone. And
yeah.
But I
felt like this was the perfect setup, and we've kind of squandered that a little bit.
They've built up over 2 seasons of them being friends, and they've already had issues and whatnot, and then she disappeared right when they were going to be getting together.
Yeah, I don't
want
to...
Now they fought so hard to get back together, and they're like, well, there's another guy.
Like, by the time... Like, I brought up Friends a second ago. Like, by the time Ross and Rachel got together at the end of the thing, I was like, I don't care. I mean, it's been 10 years that you guys have teased us with this. Will they, won't they? And you get to the point where I'm just like, so...
Wasn't that like a little thing hinted at in, like, the first episode?
Yeah, they talked about it in the very first episode. She comes in as, like, a bride, and he's like, oh, Rachel. I mean, it's from before then, too. He liked her when she was in high school.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's so long.
It's a long time.
It's like another show I watched.
And, like, they got together, like, in season 2 or 3 or something like that, and that was a cool moment. It's like, yay, But after that, then they broke up, and they got back together and broke up and did all this shit, and I don't care. They were on a break. Whatever. I just ended up not giving a shit. And I don't want to feel that with Fitz and Simmons, because I felt so strongly for them. I hope it's survivor's guilt that she's not in love with them. It was just one of those things like, look, I thought I was going to be there for the rest of my life. And why not, And that's something they can get through.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be like, I don't want them to fight over her. I don't want Fitz to be super sad and being in the friend zone that he so readily deserves to be out of, So, we'll see.
We have Wasabi Beefold.
Wasabi Fold?
Wasabi Fold?
Wasabi Fold.
I don't know.
Okay.
Do you guys think the hooded figure, was actually the cosmic entity Death? Or maybe just a reference to it? I'm sure you know, but I mean the cosmic entity Thanos is trying to court or impress.
Yeah,
he's talking about Death.
He's talking about Death, the character. Which we kind of thought about whenever that Jewish word for death, or Hebrew word for death, showed up, right?
Yeah.
We were like, oh, what if that's Death? a hooded figure. It could be Lady Death.
Could be. Like it was a
Um,
portal to death.
Like it's a portal to hell.
To death.
Well,
And
yes,
death sends you
but-
to hell.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, would they introduce something like that in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Like a TV, that'd be cool.
We haven't seen anything about death yet.
I mean, Thanos is a big player, and they're putting a lot of money and a lot of time into his Infinity Wars.
I don't think that's going to be related to death at all, though.
Well, I mean, that's his thing. That's at the end of Avengers, like, they cannot be ruled, you know? They court death. And then Thanos turns around and smiles. You know what I'm saying? Death is my woman.
Okay.
I think Death, the character, is very much a part of the Thanos saga. I don't know. We'll see, but would they seed that and introduce that in S.H.I.E.L.D. where not everybody that sees the Avengers is going to look?
I mean, they could have it show up and then just not show up again.
True.
Just like a little, hey, look at this.
I would say, could that be Death? Yes, it might, but that figure showed up in like an astronaut outfit.
Yeah.
I don't think Death would do that. I think that the astronaut thing is more, I don't know. Could it be one of like Will's like friends became this guy, or
Maybe.
why did it show up as an astronaut?
I don't know. It's so weird. I have no idea why either. Before it didn't have that helmet, right? Didn't like appear with the helmet.
Yeah, it was like a
afterwards?
hooded figure.
Yeah,
It looked like the classic Nazgul Death thing,
Yeah.
you know?
And then all of a sudden it was like a cloaked figure with an astronaut helmet, and you're like, what the hell?
Yeah. And it looked like it had a sword or something. What was it like on his hands? And it was like, it looked like it had a sword.
I don't remember the sword. I just remember like being like, what the heck
Or
is
like,
his face?
it was like a sword or like tassels or like veins or something coming out of his hand.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we have enough information to find out who that thing was. If it was Will, if it was Flash, if it was Death, or anything.
Hopefully we'll learn tonight.
We'll see. I don't know. I doubt it.
Alrighty, we have Mr. Mysterious. Do you think the whole S.H.I.E.L.D. team embark on the rescue mission for Will, or do you think it will be just Fitz and Simmons?
That would be cool to see the rest of the team get involved in this stuff. I mean, we didn't
That's a lot
see
of,
them at all last
It's a lot
episode.
of resources though, just to be like diving in to save one guy from Gemma's. You know, like they have a lot of other stuff with ATCU and Lash and
Yeah, but I mean,
Fish oil.
if Fitz and Simmons can build like a secure, good portal, I don't see why they wouldn't have like Daisy Johnson and Coulson go help. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool to see them on that
I
point.
guess. I think it might be too dangerous. I think they should just let it be.
Just leave them there?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Well, there's nothing else there. One guy who's
Exactly.
surviving.
You're a bad person.
There's also death.
We don't know if it's Death.
No, but there's dangerous.
Simmons could be right, and it's just a weird weather pattern.
There's something there that kills people.
Okay, but that's Lash. Okay, Lash is there, so everybody just go to that planet because it's easier to hide them from Lash. I don't think so. They need to go save that guy. Regardless, regardless of how Fitz feels.
Surprised you'd say that, Eric.
Regardless of how Fitz feels, he didn't hesitate to go save that guy.
Well, yeah.
And Fitz is the best, and he is the most nice and good.
All right. There you go, Mr. Mysterious. It's going to be just Fitz and Simmons, and then they pull everyone else after they get the portal ready.
I think everybody's gonna go.
After they get the portal ready.
Everyone, even the 100 guys.
The 100 other people.
Yep.
Omar Rivas Bustinza. Do you guys think Gemma might be pregnant? She didn't drink the wine with Will. Wait,
No,
the wine with Will. She drank some but spit it out because it tasted terrible.
It tastes like vinegar because whenever you leave wine uncorked or unsealed, it eventually becomes very, very.
And then
like
she
that.
didn't drink the wine with Fitz, but I think that was
It reminded
because it
her.
was it was a memory thing that kind of.
Yeah.
I don't think she's pregnant.
I don't think she's pregnant either.
Eric doesn't even think that she had sex.
She definitely banged. There's no. I mean, I'd bang my worst enemy in that.
What?
Yeah.
Your worst enemy.
Yeah.
Why would you bang
Because
him?
there's no one left.
So you just bang a dude?
Well, I'm just gonna marshmallow the place. It'd be awkward. Hey, what are you doing in there? Get out! I mean, get out! We're here together.
Did you come join me?
Why? What else do they got to do? I mean, watch a movie? Then go on a walk in the Forbidden Zone, the Forbidden Forest.
Forbidden, yeah.
Yeah, where fucking Voldemort's wandering around. No, they're not gonna do that. What else are they gonna do? They're gonna bang. She's not pregnant.
No, I don't think she's pregnant either.
No. But if like she was and like Fitz raised a baby, I'd be so fucking sad.
S River 004, wouldn't it be crazy if Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was setting up for Thor Ragnarok more than Civil War? Death in Hell? H-E-L?
Yeah, hell.
I really doubt it, though, but it's a fun thought.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. We kind of talked about it a little bit ago, but it would be interesting if they're kind of setting that up, because we know that there's stuff going on with Thor and the something or other.
Thor Ragnarok will be after Civil War, right?
Yeah, it'll be after Civil War. It's also going to have the Hulk in it, from what we understand. So it'll be interesting. I don't know if they're laying the seeds down, if this is like hell. I mean, that would be interesting.
I'm just picturing the Hulk running around through Asgard and stuff.
It'd be awesome.
We're going to like fighting frost giants.
Fuck shit up. How are you going to stop him? He's a Hulk.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah. I mean, they could be setting up any of them, you know? They
Yeah,
could be setting up multiple things.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is going to be the thing that is affected by everything else. You know, Daredevil and Jessica Jones and all that stuff, I think it'll be affected less. Obviously, that Daredevil had that Avengers post-attack cleanup thing. You know?
Behind the reporter guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was that stuff. But Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. being on, like, ABC, being weekly, and not, you know, it's going to be a lot harder to plan 13 episodes of Daredevil and have it coincide with anything, because it happens all at once, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like those are like almost like what I've seen so far has been like day to day to day, you know what I mean? Not like it's been over a course of like a long time.
Yep.
So
And then so S.H.I.E.L.D., it's gonna have huge repercussions with Civil War. It has to be.
Yeah.
And Thor Ragnarok and all of that good stuff. I love that name.
4.
Ragnarok. It's like a metal band. It's like something Slayer would like. Ragnarok.
It's like those people that those little creatures that lived underground and had like all that crazy hair and they just dance around like this.
The Fraggle Rock people?
Yeah. I mean, Thor
God.
Fraggle Rock.
We gotta do that parody when that movie comes out. We'll get so many subscribers.
Thor Fraggle Rock.
Fraggle Rock.
We should make that. We'll make you Thor.
That's so stupid.
Cyberzan082. With all the shit. Should I say crap or shit?
Shit.
With all the shit that's happened to Fitz, I see two things happening. One, he dies. I don't mean to be malicious. I just hate seeing the character always getting the short end of the stick.
So he should die? That's the shortest stick there is.
That's what she said. 2, he becomes a villain. Why not? If Fitz can't get Simmons ever, then
Then he becomes a villain.
And what will be his motivations and inspiration for staying with S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No, he's not with S.H.I.E.L.D. because of Simmons. He's with S.H.I.E.L.D. because he grew up in S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Academy. He's a good person. But if he was a villain, that would be fun.
You just want all the good guys.
No, I would like him to, like, he goes over and he teams up with Ward. And, like, they, like, become buddies again.
I can't see that happening.
Me either.
He hates Ward.
No, this is fan fiction. There's no way that Fitz, I think of everybody, he will be the least corruptible because he's been through the most.
Yeah,
I think.
I could see Simmons going evil more than Fitz.
Fucking Simmons.
All right, next question is from Agent 79. Ooh. We've seen how much trouble Gemma had adjusting to her time away. How do you think 14 years on the blue planet will affect Will when he comes back to Earth?
Yeah.
This may have foreshadowed with the wine turning to vinegar. I also think he may have actually killed all of his friends.
It's interesting. I mean, Simmons was there for 6 months and had problems like adjusting to the sensitivity and the gravity and all that stuff. This guy's been there for 14 years. I mean, he eats fucking slug tentacles, right?
So did Gemma.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, can you imagine eating that for 14 years and then you get to go get a hamburger? You know what I'm saying?
That'd be great.
I want to go get a hamburger right now.
I mean,
I haven't had for like 24 hours.
The thing about killing his friends, I could see, because he said they all went crazy. He could have gone crazy and killed his friends. But he didn't really seem that crazy with Gemma, you know? Like, he didn't think... he didn't try to kill her.
I don't think that they would actually show us everybody going crazy and all that stuff. I think that they would tell us that and then show us something different. It'd be weird if they showed us something and then those scenes were wrong and they showed it to him again. I feel like that would be not the best way of telling your story.
So you mean him saying that they all went crazy, and then they showed him fighting and killing some of them, but then it wasn't that he was crazy and just fighting and killing them.
It would be weird if they filmed scenes that weren't real.
What if they were real? They just showed us parts that made it seem like he was in the right.
I don't know. One guy that was attacking with the axe seemed pretty wanting to kill.
Heck, well, yeah, but maybe he got maybe he watched Will shoot another guy.
Yeah.
So he's like, well, you're crazy. I'm gonna kill you with this axe.
Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, the news has done that. They take one story and then change a few things, and like, here it is.
Yeah, but that would mean that, I don't know. I just don't think that it's a good format of telling your story, personally.
I mean, I've seen tons of shows though that like, heck, Lost will like show you something, but it's not the whole thing, and then like it elaborates more, and like, oh, that's what it is.
Yeah,
you know?
I understand.
And you love Lost.
Well, I do, but that doesn't mean I love everything Lost ever did.
Are you sure? That's not what you said yesterday.
No, I don't know. I don't think that's the case. I think that, I don't know. I think we're just kind of looking into it too much. I think Will might be who he says he is.
Yeah.
And he's a poor fucking guy that you need to go save because he's been there for 14 years.
I guess. All right. Junucci 123. In the end of episode 3-2, after being rescued, Simmons suddenly wakes up, raising a small knife, and then goes to sleep on Fitz's lap. I don't think this works with the revelations of episode 3-5. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I kind of felt the same way after watching the episode and editing it later. It's like, why did she just jump out with like a knife? Like, oh, someone's going to kill me. You know?
She didn't seem like she was in as much danger.
Yeah, like, when I watched that makes it seem like, oh my gosh, she was in constant peril the entire time. But it seems like she was just hanging out, having sex with some hot guy in a cave for 6 months.
In a cave, safe. The
Yeah.
only time she was in danger was she wasn't in that cave.
Yeah, so I think that you're kind of correct. Like, maybe they just wrote that scene, like, all right, where the hell was she?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, maybe.
And if she put the head in the lap, she probably wouldn't do that if she was in love with some other guy.
I mean, maybe she just wanted some human connection, and
she's had it a lot. They had their best together.
I know. Maybe she didn't want to be alone. I don't know. The only thing I could think of is that she had a nightmare about like the sandstorm and freaked out and just jumped up.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that can make sense in my mind.
Yeah,
but
I
didn't
think
seem. Yeah, I see what you mean. She didn't seem as she was in peril.
Yeah, I think that he's kind of right on the money. I think that they kind of wrote that scene and they're like, all right, now we got to figure something out. And then they wrote it and it didn't like jive super well. But I mean, this is serial television. Week to week, it's going to happen.
True.
And I forgive it.
True. Alrighty, we got another one from Agent 79. Says, if S.H.I.E.L.D. cracks the monolith/portal opening code, how do you think they would use it in the future? I think it may be a good way to banish villains like Ward to the Blue Planet. Also, do you think it could be in any way tied to the Tesseract, as it is also able to open portals like Loki did to bring the Chitauri to New York?
With the gem. Well, the first part, using it as like a quasi-phantom zone, like in Superman, that would be kind of interesting. We had talked about that before, like banishing Lash or Ward there.
Yeah,
you know?
we just send him away.
But what if, oh my gosh, what if they banish Ward there and he like infuses with the smoke monster and now Ward is a super powered villain?
Infuses?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be awesome? Or he just fucks Will. Because there's no other people there.
Man, I can imagine like how scary Will is or Ward is now.
Yeah.
With like powers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, like Daisy has gotten a pretty good agent with her skills, but now also has powers, and she's pretty threatening. But I think Ward would be scary.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Especially depending on what kind of powers he gets.
That would be the best. I would love that.
Could you imagine like Ward mixed with like Colonel Volgan from Metal Gear Solid 3?
Gosh, yeah.
Like, that'd be cool.
Or completely separately, the Man on Fire in Metal Gear Solid 5.
That'd be kind of cool too, just shooting fire and stuff out.
Yep.
That'd be neat.
Like I did that.
Do you think it could be tied to the Tesseract?
I don't think it's the same technology. I think this is Kree, and I think that the Kree set this up as a failsafe to take the bad Inhumans or the ones that weren't worthy or whatever, or just Inhumans in general, because apparently they're abominations. They put that stone down there to take care of business. It sends them to hell, or it sends them to this planet where a security system monster fixes it by killing them or whatever.
I would have liked if like the monolith would have been one of the Infinity Gems somehow.
That would have been interesting, but I don't think that Marvel was counting on everybody watching.
I just think it would be. I mean, it would be a good way to help tie things together and be like, hey, you guys need to watch S.H.I.E.L.D.
It would, but I mean, it would be yet another Infinity Gem somehow making its way to Earth, and not the billions of other stars and planets that Thanos could find it in. You know?
I suppose so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would just like that S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, what if Gemma found it at the other planet? Like, there's something at the other planet that has it, that blue planet, you know?
I think that she should have seen the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Well, the best
Rocket
thing
Raccoon
ever.
just showed up, like, hi! What are you doing here? And he's like, run, Gemma, like fighting the monster. And then, oh, that'd be so cool. I would love to see S.H.I.E.L.D. bringing in Infinity Gym somehow, just to help tie things together more.
It would be cool.
Okay, so like the idea is like we have our movies. I don't think everyone's gonna watch S.H.I.E.L.D., so let's not tie in too much, but let's tie in enough.
Yeah.
Just say, well, fuck it. You guys need to watch S.H.I.E.L.D. Here's tie-ins. If you don't get it, then go fucking watch S.H.I.E.L.D.
That's what I would do.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'd do.
You'd be the most badass TV executive ever, Aaron. Well, you know what? Fuck you.
Fuck you. Watch our
You don't like it, then fuck you. We're Marvel. Fuck you. It was like an honest trailer they did, right?
Yeah, I think so.
You'll watch anything if we put Marvel's name in front of it. Ant-Man. Fuck you. We're Marvel.
A tree and a raccoon. All right, one more question. I guess it's not really a question. 59 Surfing says, my one wish from you guys is never get a real button to slam at the end of the video. It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah? Never get a real button.
I don't know if he just means like they have actual buttons, like the easy button. Have you seen those?
Yeah,
like,
he wants us to hit a mouse.
We always we don't even have one now. These Q&As, we always forget to bring it over because we're not actually watching it.
Yeah, we don't have to control it, so.
But we always hit the mouse. Otherwise, that's our button. So
I don't know what we're gonna do at the end of our little wrap up.
I don't know. Alrighty, that's all we have for this Q&A for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Episode was good. I'm excited to see what tonight's episode brings. Alright, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and then watch tonight's episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Then tomorrow we will be having our reaction come out. It won't be in the morning. You'll be looking more at like afternoon, evening time. But it's still going to be there. Also, don't forget to check out things like we have our Facebook, we have our Twitter. We also have our new blindwave.net website. We've had it for a little while, but haven't really done much with it, so we're trying to rebuild it and make it like a Blindwave HQ with everything, reaction, Let's Plays, our live feed, and everything else that Blindwave is going to be doing. And if you have any suggestions for it when you're there looking around, leave in the comments below. We have a forum kind of building, so that will be coming as well. Alright, so until next time, I'm Aaron.
I'm Eric.
And we'll see you guys later.
We don't have a button, so just hit that.
Alright.
Hey! It was a dick!